you're trying to change the channel.
Crash landing in my soft spot for you got me.
What are we calling this? What are we gonna call it?
You know what, man? This is how. You know, I'm not even gonna say how unprepared I am. I'm just a Mr. Go with the flow kind of person.
Call it digging underground.
Digging underground. Boom, digging underground.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, come digging underground. That's what we're going with them.
Oh, what's good? You're watching Chazza. I'm Matthew Craig from AUD. This is the first episode of Digging Underground, where we're gonna dive into some new artists that the man's hasn't heard before.
First one we got Matt Noble, Perfect Timing, featuring Don Seu, Steez Malase,
Steez
Malase, and Billz. All right, two things. One, I really can't pronounce names. We've established this on this channel by now. And two, what can you tell me about these artists?
So this is a crew affiliated with Imperial Collective out of Brisbane in the 4K. These are some rappers, bro. You're going to enjoy this. I know you're going to feel it. I won't say too much more. I'll let the raps do the talking.
It's a cool intro to the video. Plus, if you weren't here, I'd know how to say the names now.
Boy, gon' let up with the lead like guns do. Where you run to when the rain came, I tell you, your boy.
All right then.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. Because at first, when I heard that Spanish kind of sample coming, I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be that trap, that poly drill, whatever they're calling it, poly trap, whatever. And then it was like coming in on some boom bap Steez. I was like, okay then. Yeah. All right, this is how we're coming in. All right, strong.
Yeah, we're moving slimy. That G sense of grimy. Southside, pull up where you find me. Mind your business.
Yeah, mind your business. That's a nice transition. Next rapper coming true. So was that Matt Noble himself then?
So Matt Noble's the producer, and these are the four rappers in it.
Get you. That was
Don Seu.
Don Seu. All right, Don Seu. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hard. I like it. Confident delivery, plenty of lyricism in there as well. Couple punchlines, like, yeah, it's just clean, like top to bottom. That's clean, man.
In the 4K, we call them Usos, not Adelaide. We really working, young boys sick in half days. I ain't never.
These boys are very, very comfy in the pocket, like. You know what I mean? As well, like, it's easy for anyone to sit in a music video and look confident, but to sound confident as well, like truly sound confident on the beat, like.
Yeah, there's a difference between someone trying to rap and someone who raps. It's a lifestyle. These boys just live it. You can tell it's natural.
Yeah, man, 100%.
The kingdom I seek first, and if it's warm, Hulk Hogan ripping t-shirts, running wild, I play, I'm committing 100 fouls. Brag about.
I don't know who had the hardest verse there. I'm not sure who had the hardest verse there. They all went in. And that's not like a cop-out thing. And you know what, to be fair, we should just appreciate them all equally without having to do who had the best verse. It's just something I like to do. But they all went in their own right.
All unique, but all confident and natural and on point thematically. Like, yeah, they're doing it, bro.
Yeah, man. The only one... I'm not even going to say criticism. The only one thing I notice about all three of them, though, is that they sound more American than they do Australian. Accent-wise. To me, anyway. I don't know. Is that something that... Do you think that is a big issue with certain people coming up in Australia? Have you seen there be... like? Is there anyone who's had like their accent or anything like that? Has it come in the way of their come up?
In the day, the accent debate was huge in Australian hip-hop, yeah? And if anything, yeah, it was a criticism about Aussies who rapped in an American accent. More recently, there's a lot of UK sort of twang and stuff that you can hear mixing in. But to be honest, that debate died about 5-6 years ago because we sort of just all realized that the generation coming through now are all born on the internet. A lot of these people coming up come from multicultural backgrounds or refugee backgrounds or overseas and grew up on the internet listening to American hip-hop. So it's natural that they sound like that to an extent. Because a lot of people, especially those, from multicultural backgrounds, didn't grow up listening to Aussie hip-hop. So, rap to them didn't come in an Australian accent.
We're 1 for 1. We are 1 for 1 so far. I rate that. So these boys, so do they have a name as a collective then?
So a lot of them are, there's a couple other rappers involved in a collective called Imperial Collective. They've dropped probably a good half dozen tracks since this one, and they're all fire. This was just my favorite. I wanted to show you first up.
West Side by Nardean?
Nardean, yeah. She's an upcoming rapper from Melbourne's West, spoken word poet as well, really talented, creative, Egyptian background, storyteller, and this is her most recent one that dropped. Yeah, November.
November 19th, 2020.
She just released an NFT with Gary V, so she's about to blow the fuck up.
Okay, she's out here then. She's out here.
Yeah.
All right, strong.
Produced this as well, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Let's go produce.
It also says, just very quickly, I'm noticing in the comments, written, recorded, filmed, and edited all in less than a month. Winning entry
She
to
won
a competition.
a competition to put this together and smashed it out really well. Run it back. Run it back.
Gotta pull that shit back, man. Production, just listen to it.
Through the west side,
Yeah?
looking for a good time. We didn't have much, but we had each other. United by the fact we all had like 7 sisters and brothers.
It's interesting that you say about the spoken word thing, because I hear that in how it's not,
Yeah.
it is more on the side of spoken word than it is rap almost. She's very awkwardly just about in the pocket. It's like this awkward kind of, I want to say you're out of time, but you're just slowly pulling it in. It's like someone who's
Bravado,
like,
hidden behind the beat. Yeah, it's clever. It's all intentional though. It's really clever.
100%, and you could tell it's that. You could tell it's not her trying to rap when she can't. You can tell it's that purposeful thing. And what I like about it is, although some people may argue that rapping is just speaking anyway, it does sound like it's a conversation. You know what I mean? It's like, it's almost like her words are drunk, kind of just stumbling through the hallway, and it's just about keeping its balance, and it's like, it's kind of got this weird awkwardness to it, but it works though. It's still getting from A to B.
As a listener, hey.
Man, I swear they didn't love us. The sirens became the backdrop. Used to hate the canvas.
The sirens became the backdrop. If you grow up in a city, if you grow up in certain areas, listen, siren going past every 15 minutes, man, it becomes normal. Yeah, normal. I'll never forget the time visiting somewhere in New Zealand, and it was a lovely area, lovely place. And I remember a police car going past, and I remember deeping it. Like, I was there for a good month, and I remember deeping it. It was like, that's the first siren I've heard, and it was the only siren I heard out the whole trip. And when it went past, everyone kind of watched, like, yo, police car going past, and it's like, bro, London
like,
is
what?
just like, free go past, I don't even bat an eyelid, you know what I mean? Like, and so it's interesting how, yeah, I think if you grow up in certain areas, certain cities and towns and whatnot, it is a background. You kind of fall asleep to hearing sirens going on in the back, you know? So, yeah, man, I can understand that. I love that lyric. Yeah. Falling asleep to the hum of the helicopter, yeah.
Cruising through the west side, looking for a good time.
I love her vocals, man. There's just something so soulful about her tone and everything. Like, great clarity. Like, yeah, man, she got this hook on point.
Summers by the river.
Yeah.
While the culture getting thicker. City changing like a figure.
See, now there was me expecting her to be rapping again. She's got the singing back. It's just like, yeah. And this is what I love about people who can sing and rap, because you can just go in whatever direction you want. Honestly, like it keeps people on their toes so easily. Because again, halfway through this verse, for all I know, she could start rapping. She could rap 2 bars, sing 1, go spit 7, finish on a lyrical one at the end. You know what I mean? Or do the in between. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, man. I gotta respect people who can rap and sing, or, you know, spoken word and sing, like either or. Just being able to change your delivery and being able to switch it up whenever you want. And have the song cater to, and for you to cater to what you feel like the song needs. It's amazing, man.
Cruising through the west side.
Yeah.
Looking for a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, hold it back.
You're holding the drums out. Yes. Oh. Yeah, she knows how to song rap. She knows how to song rap. Honestly, bro, like, if I heard that last year, that probably would have made my top 50 tracks of the year. As a hot take, I think that would have, man, because that is strong. And you know what I mean? And again, going back to the original point, it means something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that really resonates. Even I'm not from West Sydney, but as being from someone from London, where there's a lot of things that you know, not when something contrasts, you know, things that are similar,
parallels.
you know what I mean? Parallels and whatnot. Definitely, I can feel this to a certain level myself. I can understand and relate to this myself. You know what I mean? Even despite it being 2 different cultures, there are a lot of similarities. So yeah, man, 100%, I rate it. You're 2 for 2, bro.
Oh, let's go. That's how we do, bro. And what I like is being able to show you like diversity of like sounds that are coming out of Australia as well, because we've, to an extent, because of the success of drill and Oz drill here over the last couple of years, been pigeonholed a bit, and there's a lot of people pursuing a similar sound, but there's so much else going out here that isn't quite getting covered because that's what's popping right now.
Yeah, 100%, man. And even down to just like I would like to say I follow a wide range of people making music from Australia, but sometimes now that I've built up such a list of names that I want to keep up with, sometimes you get so caught up in keeping up with those names that you forget there's still more and more people putting out new music. You know, when I first started doing the Aussie stuff, I was just trying to get my hands on everything I could. So I was paying attention to someone with 100 views, and then also people with 100,000. Right, but that person with 100 to me is just as new as the person with 100,000, so they were no different on a first impression to me. Now that I've had a foothold here for nearly 3.5, 4 years now, it's now to the point where it's like, right, I've got to remember there are still plenty of new people putting out stuff, so it's also keeping up with things going on, and that's what I found myself recently doing, is only keeping up with the people that I know. So one of the reasons why I've reached out to do something like this.
I know you've been keeping up with the $80 page. I see those likes and comments, my bro.
Yeah, man, I'm about. Don't worry, man, I'm about.
Appreciate that, dog, for real.
Like your page, Waves AU is another one I've got to shout out, man, because they're another page that are really, you know what I mean, as you say, a really good team, and they've got their ear to the ground as well, just showing me these random people I would never have heard of, you know what I mean, but like really respecting what they're doing. So I really do appreciate genuine pages that are really out here doing it, not just taking a clip and posting it saying this one's like, you know what I mean, like they're genuinely doing the interviews and writing the blogs and doing the reviews and things like that. Well, I appreciate that level of effort, you know what I mean, for something that doesn't get many clicks oftentimes, you know what I mean, for something that doesn't get tons of views, but to the people who are clicking on that, to the people who are paying attention, it means a lot to them. Like, I would like to say me being one of them. So yeah, man, 100% you got to do it for the ones that really are tuned in.
Next up, let's go. This is here to stay. So this is Lord MC and VV Ace. A couple of cats out of Melbourne's north side, Mayans, well, that's where I'm from. And these are, some young uns, they some African background, and this is more in a trap sort of lane, bro. So I think you're gonna rock with this.
Got shorty so wet for my gallery. I be shopping at Donny, no Vanderbeek. They be saying you lost some infringers.
Man had a Donny Van Der Beek bar. There's no way. There is no way he. Wait, no way.
Gallery. I be shopping at Donny, no Vanderbeek. They be saying you.
And so the reference there, bro, is one of the big shopping centers in our area is Doncaster. So Donny.
Something at Donny, no Van Der Beek. Oh my God, we have a Donny Van Der Beek, but I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know whether I rate him to the highest or I'm like out of any foot. You know what? We'll roll with it. Yeah, I like his cadence, man. He's got this laid back cadence, but it is kind of this effortless kind of style, but there's enough energy in it as well to the point where it doesn't sound too lazy either, and he's just in this pocket just constantly just constantly in that pocket. Got a real nice bounce to his flow as well, man.
There be no correlation. They feed you like plankton. Woke up on me, what the hell was you thinking? My niggas is dangerous. 6 1 ass nigga, they call.
Yeah, instantly is presence. You know someone's different has just touched mic there. Very deep, very boxy voice, but yeah. All right then.
VA's got one of the best upcoming voices in the country, bro. That's so unique, isn't it? Like presence.
Yeah, 100% from the second he touched mic, you can tell, all right, my man's on now. Okay.
My niggas is dangerous. 6 1 ass nigga, they call my ass lanky. Do she want me? Yes or yes, ain't no maybe. And since it's a yes, baby, leave me.
Man said they call my ass lanky. Listen, you sound tall. How do you sound tall? How's that possible?
Giannis just jumped on the mic.
Yeah, you know, like, how do you sound like you're over 6'4"? How do you sound like that? What does that sound like?
It's not something I would be able to say, bro, because I'm a long way from.
Niggas be broken with life, but gon' flex on the net, and I swear there be no correlation. Think about money on a daily basis.
See, with a song like this isn't the type of song where I sit down and want to tune real deep into the lyrics. Now, although he's had a few punchlines here, he's had like, you know what I mean, it's decent. This is definitely one that you kind of kick back to more so, I imagine. You're kind of just nodding your head and doing your thing. I bumped this at the
gym, bro. Like,
yeah, okay, I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. Yeah, a couple of my boys that really appreciate like the American scene a lot more than I do, and especially in that trap wave and whatnot. So I know that a song like this definitely definitely is their lane. Like, if I put this onto my boy, I know that he'd appreciate a track like this. Definitely.
I might get cane no week, then the next week it gotta be Dawson. Ain't okay, mama, you know I'm my boss. Who that little nigga thinking he on top? How's he at?
I imagine these man like just in front of each other, like, yeah, come on then, like, you know what I mean, like that good back-to-back energy, man. I always appreciate a back-to-back. I've always appreciated one, man. Is at times it does feel repetitive. Like at the end, they didn't need to loop that hook twice because we've heard it twice throughout the song. But it's not a bad hook either. That's not a bad track. That's not a bad track.
Yeah, bro. They're doing, as I said, it's just cool to showcase all the different sounds happening.
100%. Not
even all of them. We got like 4 that we're hitting.
4th and final of today, brother. What we got here?
Well, let's go for 4 from 4. We're going for this is Flyboy Jack. So this is a new duo of Jujo, who's one of like the best upcoming producers in Melbourne and around the country, and Jordan Dennis, who's an established rapper already in his own right. So the two of them, they work often together, but they form this brand new project called Flyboy Jack, and it's really intentional manga design, as you can sort of see here. So it's coming out of Melbourne, but this is their brand new project. That they released a mixtape late last year. They got an album coming this year. Yeah, I'll let it speak for itself.
Kick down this shit to open they doors. Now they acting reckless and dressing like Sam Jackson, equipped for assassin business.
This what you're bringing to the table, yeah? All right, then.
Talking about action, we trying to eat like fuck that's delicious. We're really on what we finna be on. I'm dropping gems like Infinity Stones. Heard what they said.
Ooh, that contrast is nice. That slow, very drawn out flow to skippity flows, a dippity O's. Yeah.
I connect Jordan Dennis with like JID. Like I think it's
yeah,
so
I hear
like,
that.
Has got technical skills to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Well, I need a mop and hit, cause all this drip got him dropping, slipping. Whoa, the wheels of motion too slow.
They're just switching up cadences, switching up flows every 8 to 16 bars. It's just constantly on your toes as a listener.
We just live on the road. I'm getting caught in my dreams. I fell asleep on the floor.
I just don't know what to do. I don't know whether to relax. I don't know whether to be on my toe. There's almost this unease about listening to it because I just don't know what's coming next. It's like... You could argue that's one criticism of it is it don't give you enough time to get in your rhythm with it, but that's also where I like it because I have no idea where this is going next. If these man started rapping over jazz in a minute, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
give it context. The project is real conceptual, so it's best listened to like start to finish as a whole thing. It's like a narrative.
Yeah,
I've picked one out that wasn't a single as well. I just picked one that I really fuck with.
Yeah. It is, but you know, what I mean, it's so it feels very improv. Like it doesn't feel very planned. It feels like they've literally just written something and bang straight in the booth, spit it straight there. Right, next thing, bang straight in, and it doesn't feel like
the story is. They created like a 20-track album in 3 days, I think it was. Like Judge cooked all the beats and then said to lock Jordan in the house for 3 days and was like, "Yo, you got to write 20 songs." And so that's how this came out.
That's literally how it came out. Yeah, it has that chaotic feel about it. It has that very unplanned feel about it. So that makes sense.
Might as well get in that two-door coupe, start screaming that shit like fuck you,
yeah, man. I love how at times they're letting the beat breathe and at times it's just filling every single pocket and syllable they can possibly fit in. It's just this... Bro. Yeah, I've said the same things already, but just constantly switching it up.
Lost art from the Renaissance talks of a man, myth, or legend who wields a mic like it's attached to the back of his weapon.
Strong bit of spoken word at the end as well. It is a chaotic, organized mess. Like, it really is. And I like the way at times they're letting the beat breathe. They're allowing, you know, that production to show more. And they have this, like, kind of very laid back, almost mumble raps type style. And other times, clarity, clear as crystal day. And then, you know what I mean? You've got a bit of just everything in there.
Yeah, I just feel it's just super intelligent, like, musically. Yeah. And really tapped into, like, what's going on. Not extending itself rather than just focusing on a local or regional thing, just looking what's the best shit going on in the globe right now and how can we pick the best techniques and, you know, the best soundscapes and the best, you know, intricacies to put it together. That's why I feel it's really thought out, yet chaotic and frantic and improvised at the same time. You can tell these guys have done their work.
Yeah. I think that's what you get if you've got a level of talent about you. So if you're talented, you are able to just throw bare ingredients in the pot and just work with it, you know what I mean? Because they know what to do with those ingredients on the fly as you kind of go. So yeah, no, I'll give them their dues. Again, it's another one that I normally wouldn't listen to, and the fact that I can still appreciate that is a testament to probably how good it is. So Yeah, I'll give you that. 4 for 4. I'll give you that.
Let's go. Let's go.
If I am gonna pick a favorite out of the 4 though, I am gonna have to go with Westside Nardean because I really do appreciate that, man. The sonics on that is strong. I appreciate this. I appreciate doing this because I've just discovered a good few people, man.
Yeah, man.
I like it, man.
It's the start, eh? We dipped the toe in the water, and 2022 is going to be a big year for both of us, I'm sure.
Wow, hopefully, bro. I appreciate that, man.